Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. If you're new here, my name is Leah and I'm a collage artist. I've been very sick. I've had a horrible flu and this is like my first time being put together a little bit more than usual. And so forgive me for my voice if you can hear a little bit still in my nose. But today we're gonna get up to making some bookmarks. If you saw my last video and my post, I am now doing online collage classes, which is super exciting. When you sign up, you get a free collage kit, and I was packing up the orders and it just didn't feel right just sending a collage kit. So I decided that today I want to make a craft that goes along with it all. So let's get into it. So I started this craft day off with not really an idea of what I wanted to do. So I decided to head to my scrap bin. This is where I always go when I'm not really sure what I want to create, but I know I want to create something. If you don't already store your scraps, I highly recommend that you get a small bin, not too big of one, because you could definitely store a lot of papers in this. But I like to pick out papers that have interesting shapes, people I've already cut out, and I also have this little bin of circles that I like to cut out as well. They're about an inch big. Because I want the bookmarks to be a little bit harder than just a normal paper, this is done on cardstock. I had a small 9x11 paper, and so I decided to cut it up and give it a try. As soon as I had them cut and I had these circles, I realized that they would fit almost perfectly in a line with them, and so I decided that maybe one of the sides could have just the spots on them. Now, I don't know if you've ever worked with just the circles, but there's something really intuitive to it. It's like finding pieces that go together in a maze. This is one of those exercises that you just need to lead with intuition. There's no really right from wrong from it, but there's some weird pull where I'm like, these pieces definitely go together and these pieces definitely do not go together. Since this paper had 3 images, I decided that each one would get their own backing and that was different from the other ones. this is the laminator that I have. I was gifted it, which is so grateful for it. And yeah, I haven't actually been able to use it yet, so that's why I was trying to think of a project that could work with it. So you can see here that they have all these little tiny doodads and whatnot. This is like a corner cutter so that it's like soft corners. Have a hole puncher, I believe, and then also this paper cutter, or I'm sure this can cut through the laminate up here. And then I have laminator sheets. They're 3mm, and I see here you're supposed to do the 3mm, so I'll do that. And so I'm just gonna go, I might just do the biggest one is what I was thinking, and then that way I can cut them all out of the same piece. So it has this, and there's two sides to it, as you can see. And I'm just gonna tuck these in. That looks pretty good. I wish I could fit one more, but this is all of them. So let's see next steps. Okay, you can see here now, like it is a little bit warm, which is crazy. It's good though. And I think there's enough space around these. This one is a little bit too close perhaps, but we'll see if it comes out okay. But they look good. And they're definitely like hard and glossy now. I wasn't sure what the texture was gonna be, but these look great. And now what I can do is go in and cut them. So I'm gonna, I was debating even doing it with scissors because these ones are not straight. This last one got kind of screwy, but let me see what I can do. Definitely worked, so that's good. I definitely want to trim more of this though. I'm just not sure how close I can get. Okay, these are them all done. I'm debating just doing little corner edges cuts, but I think they look great. And now I'm ready for the first 6 people that sign up. I'm definitely gonna make a bunch more though. I think these are really fun, and even the back sides I really like putting these dots together. It's kind of a really interesting mind game to make ones that go together. So I'm definitely going to be doing some of that, and I'll scan those in just to show you guys them up close. And then this week I had the opening of the show that I'm in called For the Love of Art. It's at the Art Center of Plano. So it's just one town over from where I am, but this show was incredible. If you are a gallerist, I highly recommend doing something like this. But the show idea was that anyone could submit a piece and 70 artists were chosen for it. So it was such a diverse amount of work. This is the type of show that if you're not really sure what direction to go in with your art, it's a great type of show to go to because you're going to see a lot of different pieces. And I fell in love with a lot of them. And it was so interesting to see all the different types of artists that are located very close to me. So if you happen to be in Dallas or Plano area, north of Texas, I highly recommend you come and take a look at this show. It's running for the rest of the month of November. And then I've had a very artful week. I did a jelly plating workshop, which was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of it. So I hope you like these bookmarks. I've been able to put them in the collage kits, and I'll be sending those out tonight. So if you haven't already, I'll give you the nudge to check out flanzella.com, where you can buy collage kits, art prints, originals, stickers, cards, and now collage classes. I'd love to have you in my class, and I really hope to see you. If you're interested in this laminator, I actually really like it, and it is on discount right now, and the link is below if you're interested in picking one up. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Great to see you, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.